Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated with all the encouraging messages we share. Today, I have an important message for everyone. No matter where you are in life, this message is for you, and I believe it's something you need to hear. We are all on different journeys right now. Some of you might be in a season of healing, trying to recover from pain, heartbreak, or setbacks. Others have already done a lot of healing work and feel stronger, more at peace, and more connected to God. And there are some of you who haven't started the healing process yet because it can feel overwhelming, or maybe you don't know where to begin. But wherever you are on your journey, remember this: everything happens in God's timing, not ours. It's important to understand that God works on a different schedule than we do. Sometimes we want things to happen right now, but God knows the perfect time for everything. He sees things we don't, and He's preparing us for the blessings we're asking for. Just because you see someone else receive a blessing doesn't mean you're being left behind. Their time may have come, but your time is coming too. You have to trust that God's timing is always right. Even when it feels like He's silent or things are moving too slowly, God is working behind the scenes to bring His promises to life for you. When someone around you receives a blessing, like a promotion at work, a financial breakthrough, or even a new relationship, pay attention to how you feel. If you can genuinely be happy for them, you're opening the door for your own blessings. When we celebrate others, we tell God, I'm ready for my blessing too. But if you feel jealous, upset, or ask yourself, why not me? You're showing God that you're not quite ready yet. This doesn't mean that jealousy makes you a bad person. It just means that God is giving you time to grow and prepare for your own blessings. Learning to celebrate others is a big part of faith and patience. This message is especially important for those of you who have been putting in the hard work. Maybe you've been through difficult times, faced illness, financial struggles, or even dealt with emotional pain. These experiences are not meant to harm you, but to test and strengthen your faith. Think of the story of Job from the Bible. Job went through unimaginable pain and loss, but he never lost faith in God. And in the end, God restored everything he had lost and blessed him even more. Your struggles may feel heavy right now, but God sees your pain and He knows how hard you've been working to keep the faith. Just like Job, God is about to turn things around for you. Faith and patience go hand in hand. Faith means believing that God will fulfill His promises even when you can't see it happening yet. Patience means trusting God's timing, even when it feels like it's taking too long. Keep watering your seeds of faith, patience, and belief, because even though you may not see any results yet, those seeds are growing. God is working behind the scenes, finishing what He started for you. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, God is preparing something amazing for you. Some of you might be asking, is there still hope for me? Will I ever get my blessing? The answer is yes. As long as you're alive, God is still working on your behalf. Your story isn't over, and God hasn't forgotten about you. His promises never fail. He has a plan for your life, and if you keep your faith strong, you will receive the blessings He has for you. It may take longer than you expected, but don't lose hope. Remember, good things take time, and God is never late. If this message is speaking to your heart, it could be that you're expecting a breakthrough in your life. Maybe you're waiting for God to bless you with financial abundance, a new job, a loving spouse, or even all of the above. You've prayed about these things, and I'm here to remind you that your prayers have been heard. The blessings you've been asking for are already on their way. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but trust that God is working behind the scenes. Your job is to stay faithful. Keep praying and believe that what you've asked for is coming. I want to share something with you. The other day, I heard a song about living the good life, and it made me think about all of you. Many of you are on the verge of entering a season of celebration. You've worked hard, you've stayed faithful, and now it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. God sees every bit of work you've put in, even the parts that no one else sees. You can't fool God, He knows how much effort you've given, and He's about to reward you for it. So when your blessings start pouring in, don't feel like you don't deserve them. You've earned them. You're walking into the blessings you've prayed for. Some of you have broken free from the chains of poverty. And poverty doesn't just mean a lack of money, it can be a mindset that holds you back, a feeling that you're not good enough or that you don't deserve more. But you've changed that mindset. You've started to believe that you are worthy of good things, and that's allowing the blessings to flow into your life. You are no longer stuck in the energy of lack or negativity. Instead, you are attracting abundance, success, and happiness. Maybe you've been praying for healing, physical, emotional, or even spiritual healing. Trust that God has heard your prayers and is working on your healing right now. It may not happen overnight, but day by day, you are getting stronger. You are being prepared for a new chapter in your life, one where you are healthier, happier, and filled with peace. Keep believing that your healing is on its way because God is faithful and He will complete the good work He started in you. If you've been asking God for financial breakthrough, know that your prayers are not in vain. God knows what you need before you even ask. He's preparing opportunities for you that will lead to financial blessings. It could come in the form of a new job, a business opportunity, or even unexpected help from someone in your life. Keep your faith strong, keep doing the work, and trust that God is lining up everything you need to succeed. In the meantime, keep praying, keep trusting, and keep being patient. Know that your season of waiting is not wasted time. It's a time for growth, learning, and preparation. God is preparing you for something great, something bigger than you can even imagine. This message could mean different things for different people. For some, it's a sign that you're about to meet your kingdom spouse, the person God has chosen for you to spend your life with. For others, it might be about something else you've been dreaming about, your ideal home, the perfect job, the right school, a new car, or even just living a life of happiness and fulfillment. Whatever it is, understand that it's on its way to you. But before that can happen, you need to let go of your old life and fully step into the new. The past no longer has control over you or access to your life anymore. You've moved forward, and now it's time to embrace what's ahead. It's easy to feel discouraged when it looks like nothing is happening in your life right now. You might feel like you've been waiting forever, but what you don't see is that God is at work behind the scenes, putting everything in place for you. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. If you're waiting for your kingdom spouse, know that they are getting ready to meet you. They're on their own journey, and God is preparing them just as much as He's preparing you. The timing must be perfect for everything to fall into place. And remember, good things come to those who wait, especially when you're waiting on God's perfect timing. This message is especially for those who have been faithfully serving God, even when you couldn't see any immediate rewards or results. You've been obedient to God's calling, and even though it wasn't always easy, you stayed the course. Now, God is about to bless you for that. Every small act of obedience you've made, even the ones that seemed insignificant at the time, mattered. God sees your heart, your effort, and your diligence, and He values those things deeply. Because of your faithfulness, He's about to pour out blessings in your life in ways you didn't even expect. Even if it feels like nothing is moving, even if you feel like you're stuck or waiting endlessly, stay calm and trust in God's timing. His timing is always perfect. Sometimes, if we receive what we wanted too soon, we might not be ready for it, or we might not appreciate it as much as we will when it comes at the right time. God knows what's best for us and when it's best for us. So trust Him and let Him work things out in His perfect way. Surrender your worries, fears, and doubts to Him and let Him do what He does best, guide you toward your blessings at the right time. If you've been struggling with money or other resources, know that this message is for you too. God is about to bring you into a new season where financial struggles will no longer be a burden. You're going to enter a time when you can afford everything you need and even more. You'll be able to live a life where you don't have to worry about how to make ends meet. God's provision is far greater than you can imagine, and He has already set everything in motion for your breakthrough. You might not even realize just how much God has in store for you. You may have been praying for a small blessing, something to just get you by, but God wants to give you so much more. He wants to bless you abundantly, beyond what you've been asking for. Sometimes we limit ourselves by expecting just enough, but God is a God of abundance. He wants to give you more than you've ever dreamed of. So don't limit what you believe God can do. Trust that He's got something far greater in mind for you than you could ever imagine. Many of us go through life feeling like we must have everything figured out. We try to plan, control, and force things to happen in our own timing. But when we do that, we forget to let God lead. God is the one who knows the bigger picture and He knows the right timing for everything. It's hard to let go and surrender control, but when we do, we allow God to do His best work. When we fully trust Him, we position ourselves to receive His blessings in the right way and at the right time. If you've been waiting for something big in your life, whether it's a relationship, a career move, or financial stability, remember that patience is key. God's timing is different from ours. What feels like a delay to us is just part of His perfect plan. He knows when the right moment will come, and He's working to ensure that everything is ready for you when it does. Waiting on God is not wasted time, it's preparation time. It's in these moments of waiting that God shapes us, prepares us, and grows our faith. So instead of seeing the wait as a frustration, see it as part of God's process to bring you into something amazing. You might have moments where you doubt whether the blessings are coming. You might look at your circumstances and feel like nothing is changing. But remember, the physical world isn't the only thing at work. God is working in ways you can't see. He's aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances to bring everything together for your good. Even if you can't see it yet, know that God is faithful. He never forgets His promises, and He never leaves His children without help. The blessings you've been praying for are on their way. And when those blessings come, you'll be amazed. Some of you will be so shocked by what God does in your life that you'll be left wondering, is this really happening to me? You'll experience such joy and surprise that it will feel like a dream. But it's not a dream, it's the result of your faithfulness, obedience, and trust in God. He has seen everything you've been through, every challenge you've faced, and every step you've taken in faith. Now He's ready to reward you in ways that will leave you in awe. So if you've been struggling, worrying, or feeling like nothing is happening, take a deep breath and relax. God's got you, He knows what you need, and He's already working on it. Whether it's financial breakthroughs, relationships, career success, or personal fulfillment, He has it all covered. You might be expecting something small, but God is ready to blow your mind with something much bigger. Keep your faith strong, continue being obedient, and trust that God's timing is perfect. He's never early, but He's never late. When the time is right, everything you've been waiting for will fall into place. Until then, rest in the knowledge that God is working behind the scenes and your breakthrough is closer than you think. Trust Him, stay patient, and get ready for the blessings that are coming your way. God is about to do something in your life that will be greater than anything you've ever imagined. He is going to bless you in ways that go beyond what you've been praying for. You might have had hopes and dreams for your future, but what's coming is even bigger than that. It's more than you've asked for and it's going to surprise you. Lately, you may have been noticing certain signs like the number 1, 2, 3 popping up in your life. This is not a coincidence. These numbers are a sign that things are about to happen quickly. Changes are coming, and you're going to see things shift in ways that will move you forward. If things seem unclear right now, or if you're questioning whether God will really bless you, this is your confirmation the blessing is on its way. Today is January 7th, 2024. This date is important. Mark it in your mind or even write it down somewhere. God is about to bring a major change into your life, one that you may not fully understand now, but it will make sense later. I don't know exactly when this blessing will happen. It could be tomorrow, next week, or in a few months. But what I do know is that it will happen at the perfect time. God's timing is always right, even if it doesn't match what we think is the right time. So have faith and trust that what's coming is exactly what you need when you need it. For those of you who are single, your waiting season is coming to an end. Some of you are about to meet the person you'll spend the rest of your life with. You've been patient, and now God is going to reward that patience. If you're already in a relationship or married, God is about to bring even more blessings into your home. He's going to bring peace where there may have been stress or tension. He's going to bring abundance where there may have been lack. You and your partner are about to experience a new level of closeness and love that will make your relationship even stronger. If you've been facing struggles, whether with money, your home, or your relationships, know that those struggles are not in vain. God sees the effort you've been putting in. He knows that you've been faithful even when it was hard. You didn't give up when things were tough, and now God is going to bless you for staying strong. Maybe you've been wondering when your breakthrough is going to come, asking God how much longer you have to wait. I want to tell you that everything you've gone through was preparing you for this moment. The challenges you faced were like tests, making you stronger in your faith and preparing you for the blessings that are about to come. Think about the story of Job in the Bible. Job went through some of the toughest trials anyone could face. He lost his family, his wealth, his health, everything. But through it all, he never stopped trusting God. And in the end, God blessed Job with more than he had before. He restored everything and gave him even greater blessings. Your life is like that right now. You've gone through hardships and it may have felt like you were losing everything. But because you kept trusting God, even when it was hard, He is about to bless you with more than you ever had before. You are about to experience a turnaround that will show God's glory in your life. The changes that are coming will touch every part of your life. You're going to see blessings in your finances. You might have been struggling, trying to make ends meet, but God is about to provide in ways you didn't expect. You're going to experience financial breakthroughs that will give you more than enough. Mentally, you're going to feel lighter. The stress and anxiety that may have weighed you down will start to lift and you'll feel peace in your mind. Spiritually, you're going to grow closer to God. This season will strengthen your faith and bring you into a deeper relationship with Him. I want to encourage you to keep holding on. Sometimes when we're close to a breakthrough, it's easy to feel tired or discouraged. You might feel like giving up because the wait has been long. But don't give up. Your blessing is just around the corner. When God turns things around for you, you'll be so thankful that you didn't quit. You're going to look back on this time and see how everything was leading up to this moment. Every struggle, every tear, every sleepless night was preparing you for the blessing that's on its way. So let me be the first to say congratulations. You've made it. You've endured the hard times, and now it's time for you to walk into the season of blessings that God has prepared for you. This is not just about small changes, this is a complete elevation in every area of your life. God is lifting you up, making things better financially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You're going to see improvements in all these areas, and it's going to feel like a fresh start. When these blessings come, don't keep them to yourself. Share your story with others. Your testimony can inspire someone who is going through what you've been through. Let others know how God has worked in your life. You never know how your story might give someone else the hope they need to keep going. Testimonies are powerful because they show the real, life changing power of God. So when your blessing comes, don't be afraid to tell others about it. It could be the encouragement they need to stay strong in their own journey. This is the message I wanted to share with you today. I hope it brings you peace, hope, and clarity. Sometimes, in the middle of waiting for our blessings, it is easy to get anxious or confused, but know that everything is working together for your good. God has a plan for you, and even if it's taking longer than you thought, it's still on the way. Have faith, keep trusting, and soon you'll see the incredible things God is doing in your life. Remember, today is October 10th, 2024. Hold on to this date. Big changes are coming, and you're going to be amazed at what God is about to do. You've worked hard, you stayed faithful, and now it's time for you to receive the blessings you've been waiting for. I'm excited to hear all about your testimonies when they come. Divine blessings are on their way to you. Keep the faith and know that God is with you every step of the way.